Okay? And the makhraj is what? The exit point. The point of what? Articulation. The point of articulation. So it tells you that where is this letter start off from? It's up the throat. It comes up the throat where? Through where? The middle part. So we know that ha is at the bottom of the throat. And we know that ha is at the middle of the throat. If this is the throat. Okay? Bad description of a throat, but this is the throat. The middle part of it is where the ha comes up. Everybody say ih. You feel that right here? Say ih. Ih. Say ha. Hu. He. Put your finger there and you'll feel it vibrate. Ha. It's under where your Adam's apple is. It's right here. Ha. Ha. Hu. He. You feel it moving? This is where the ha comes from. And you feel it, though it's exiting at like the back of your mouth, pushing its way out. But it's not actually in your mouth yet. It's still in your throat. But because of the strength of the letter, you feel it in your mouth, as opposed to when you say ha. Everybody say ha. Put your hand here. Ha. You feel your stomach tightening? The ha or who or he is coming from lower, deepest part of your throat, which makes it feel like it's almost in your stomach. Right? So there's a difference. Say ha. Ha. You hear the difference? The reason why I want to say there's a difference because, or make you notice a difference, because English is a non-orthographic language. So one of the letters people have problems with is ha and ha. They say, I can't understand it because in English we only have one H. Everybody has heard that statement before. It's nonsensical. In English, there are two H's, except that they're written. There are two H sounds, but it's only written as one H. For example, we say health, we say hurt, we say hurdle, we say ho, 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 and we write H. Likewise, if we say hot, if we say happy, you know, if we say jalapeno, these sounds come with an H sound, but it's not the same. I mean, it's not a different letter for that H sound, though it is pronounced differently. In Arabic, there is no confusion. Every letter, or every sound, I should say, that has a different point of articulation, any different sound, has a different grapheme. Grapheme is assigned to it, and we call it an alphabet. A consonant is a constant sound or a sign to represent that constant sound. I don't want to get too technical. I hope everybody can follow what I'm talking about. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, because I don't want to lose you. So, ha, it comes up the throat. Where does it come up the throat from? The middle part. As opposed to ha is deep in the throat. Hurts or hurdle, that we see with ha, the fifth in history, is from the throat, the deepest part. Right? So here it says, this is with, and then with something's up the throat through the middle part so it won't choke you. And I do that over and over again to make people remember that. It comes up through the middle part, and sometimes it may feel like it's choking you because it's right on your throat. It's right there. Say ha. Ha. You know, if anybody feels pressed by that, that's that ha. Okay? Now we go to the next part. With idhar every afternoon. What is he talking about here? Here we're talking about something different. What is it saying? We're looking for these four things. We finished the makhraj. We finished the sifat. What are we talking about? The tajweed rule. How do we know the tajweed rule is idhar? Afternoon. After every afternoon, after every noon, we have idhar. Okay? So, again, we're not trying to teach you tajweed, but we want you to know this is a noon, this is a noon, this is a noon, and this is a noon, or the tanween sound. After any time you see a ha, after any of these, the sound should be a clear noon sound. Okay? Everybody got me? Jarafin har. This ha sound comes right after it. Okay, so the tajweed is idhar for the letter ha. Okay? Then we say aha. And this is another sound that's distinctly American, but it tells you the sound that you make when you say ha. Everybody say aha. Aha. It's powerful, it comes out like that. That's that sound, the 8th numeric rule. So ha is numeric value is what? 8. That is real simple, but you know, the whole point I keep trying to reiterate to you people is that this is simple here. All you have to do is memorize it. It's already laid out for you. It's very scientific, but if you don't memorize it, it won't stay. Okay? It takes 5 minutes to explain, but you don't have this in any other format where it has everything that you need to know about the alphabet. So take advantage. Take advantage of your time with regards to this and memorize this so that you can use it as a primer. You can use it as a point of reference. You know, so many people, I get calls where they say, I want to learn the Arabic. I want to learn this about Arabic. And I say, haven't you learned Arabic? I'm just asking. I know the answer. Yes, I know how to read. But every time somebody else comes, I think I need to learn something more. What's the final word? Here you have the final word with regards to the alphabet. You know, something that you can use. And I want you guys to take advantage of it so that other people can learn. And everybody will be reading from the same sheet of music, quote unquote, the statement, reading from the same book or on the same page. Does that make sense? Yes. If it does, write this down. If you haven't written it down, write it down. Okay, you guys got it written down. And I'm going to go on to the next part of the class. Okay, whoever can do for me, recite for me Al-Ajrumiyya. Al-Ajrumiyya. Loud, because I listen to some of these audios and I can't hear sometimes your voices. Right, go ahead. Murakkabun. Murakka. Okay, go ahead. أقسامه, no arms. التي عليها يبنى اسم وفعل ثم حرف معنى فالاسم بالخفض أحسنت, you did good. إن الكلام عندنا فلتستمع لفظ مركب مفيد قد وضع أقسامه التي عليها يبنى اسم وفعل ثم حرف معنى فالاسم بالخفض وبالتنوين أو دخول ال يعرف فقف ما قفوا وبحروف الخفض وهي من إلى وعن وفي وربا والباء وعلى والكاف واللام واو وتا ومذ ومنذ ولعل حتى والفعل بالسين سوف وبقد فاعلم وتأنيث ميزه ورد والحرف يعرف بألا يقبل لاسم ولا فعل دليلا كبلا. That part of the poem, okay, is the most important part of the poem for anybody because it's the foundation without which you cannot go anywhere in the Arabic language. If you would just take the time to memorize that small part of it, you have to memorize the whole thing, but that first part has to be firm and grounded. How many lessons is this? Lesson 11, right? How many times have you ever seen me look at that poem? Has anybody even seen the book to that poem? No, never have. Tonight I brought it. Had to go find it because I want to look up something. Why is that? Because it has become embedded into the mind. And it has to go past that into your heart so it becomes part and parcel of you. Okay? And that's why I keep reiterating this point over and over again about memorization and about this part. Because if we cannot get past here, there is no benefit in going further. The poem actually starts off with قال ابن أب واسمه محمد. قال ابن أب or قال عبيد ربه محمد. There's two ways it can start. قال ابن أب is the old way. He said it's the son of Ibn Abu. Why? Because it teaches you the name of the one who wrote it. And his name is Muhammad Ibn Abu al-Qailani. Okay? He wrote this poem and they called him, his nickname was Ubaydu Rabbi, the small slave of his Lord. And he said, قال ابن أبو واسمه محمد الله في كل الأمور أحمد مصليا على رسول المنتقى وآله وصحبه ذوي التقى وبعد فالقصد بذا المنظوم تسهيل منثور بن جروم لمن أراد حفظه وعصر عليه أن يحفظ ما قد نثر الله استعين في كل عمل إليه قصدي وعليه متكل.